Hey y'all, this is Elisa, aka Phantom Wife. I'm here, this is my first video. I'm here in Corsicana, Texas, and I'm attending Swift Driving Academy. I came here after trying out CR England's driving school in Cedar Hill. It was really, I found it to be unsafe and they weren't really teaching safety. They didn't have enough equipment, not enough instructors for the number of students that they were trying to bring in. And it was like a CDL mill, if you will. So, in the hotel they had the students staying in was really bad, mold issues. I stayed sick. Several of my other classmates were sick all the time. So I took a week off and got well, and I came back. I decided to come to Swift Driving Academy here in Corsicana, Texas. They've got us in a very nice hotel here, La Quinta Inn in Corsicana. The people here are really nice, and it's not like being a regular hotel guest, of course, as the school pays for it, and some of the amenities that a regular guest would get that we really don't need to use. We leave for school too early to get breakfast, but we can have their breakfast when we're off. Anyway, so my experience here has been really positive. I feel like we're in a safe environment. They're really teaching us to be safe drivers. With that being said, like with any place, you can be taught to be safe all day long. It's what you do with it when you leave here that really makes a difference. So I don't know how everybody else will be, but I try to pride myself on being a safe person on the road. I mean, it's going to be an 80,000 pound vehicle that I'm going to be driving with a load. It's my responsibility to be safe. So that's what I am really focused on, becoming the safest driver that I can. My experience here so far has been really positive. First week, we have a couple days in the classroom where you go, you, of course, like any place, you're going to do your drug screen, alcohol screen, physicals. If you didn't already have your DOT medical card, I had mine, so I didn't have to get the physical, but I had to go down to the medical office for my drug screen, along with everyone else. The classes here are small compared to what I was used to at England. I think we had 15 the week I started, and we've lost a few along the way. But by Wednesday of the first week, we're doing on the front lot, the front range. We were doing straight line backing, which is the key to every backing maneuver you ever will do. You practice that all day long in the first week on Wednesday, and then on Thursday you're evaluated, and you have to pass that before you can continue on to the backing range to learn your 3 critical backing maneuvers. You also have to learn about DOT logbooks and regulations, and of course trip planning and such. We do keep logbooks every single day, up to date and correct. No need to get DOT in a tiff just because you failed to log. Anyway, week 2, I didn't really have a problem passing with the straight backing. Week 2 is really hard. It's really hot right now in Corsicana, hot and humid, and the sun is bright, and you're out there working really hard. Most of us doing things that we've never done before. Learning how to offset back or parallel park 72 feet is a little challenging. I'm a fairly small person, 5'1" all day long, and the pedals are a little far sometimes. So, the clutch leg is a real, it's a real situation. But as the days go by, it gets a little better and easier. And the best thing is to make sure you have sunscreen, a way to protect your skin. Wear a hat, wear loose clothes. Try not to wear black, because that sun and black colors don't really mix. Another thing I want to mention, other than the first day at the academy, the first day they will feed you lunch. They don't feed you. You do need to feed yourself. They have a couple of trips every week, one trip a week to Walmart and one trip a week to HEB, so that you can get food. There's a couple of delivery places here, mostly pizza, so if you want pizza and wings, you can have that delivered. On your days off, you can, like I said, eat the hotel breakfast. First thing in the morning, though, they do have coffee and they have pastries, so there's a little something in the mornings before we go. If you eat that kind of stuff, I don't. I make coffee in my room, get my big 16-ounce cup of Java, and I'm good to go. Anyway, so back to week 2. We were doing parallel parking and offset backing, and continuing on with straight backing. It's part of everything. I was doing really good. I mean, it got easier every day. Went to test, I choked, got all nervous. You have to pass those evaluations, and there's somebody that's got a clipboard and they're testing you. So, I ended up staying back, but that was okay. It really only added up to a couple of extra days for me before I tested out of week 2. And then I just had to wait around on the classmates to finish up that week. You also have to make at least an 80% on your pre-trip testing. You do have to know that air brake test verbatim. It's very important. One of the most important things on your truck, or the most important thing on your truck, is your brakes. So that has to be exact and precise. I really didn't have much issue with that. Of course, when I stayed back, I had to retake the test again the next week, but that's okay because I have to do it again for my CDL test. Yesterday, I started on my week 3. When we went out, we get into small groups. There were 3 students on my truck. We went out and we learned I can't even speak today. We learned about shifting up and downshifting. And for those of you that have never shifted a vehicle in your life, it's sure to be a challenge. And if you have shifted a manual vehicle, if it was a 4-wheeler, it's a lot different. They definitely teach the double clutching method, as the state of Texas requires that you double clutch when you shift your truck. It was a good day. Not without its difficulties. I figured day 1 wouldn't be perfect, and it wasn't, but it was manageable and I wasn't too stressed out. I'm looking forward to Monday when I get to go back out there. I've got a few more days, and then today's Saturday. I'm off today and tomorrow, which going into the 3rd week, typically they give the weekend off to the students entering 3rd week. Next Friday, I will take my CDL test. All tests, by the way, you have 2 chances to pass. And if you don't pass, like I didn't, I choked twice. You get held back, but it's not the end of the world. Really, it gave me confidence. It gave me more confidence with that rig, made me more comfortable, and it really wasn't an issue. After the initial disappointment, I was fine. I felt much more confident, and then by the time I tested again, I passed. So it's not the end of the world. They give you every opportunity to pass these tests, and they give you the skills that you need to do so, and you have plenty of opportunity to practice. So far, especially with week 2 in the backing range, we've had 2 people to a truck, and you take 8.5 hours of work time in a day and 2 people in a truck, you're doing a lot of practice. So, in my opinion, and you can take it for what you want, Swift Driving Academy is excellent. Bar none. I have had no issues. So, with that being said, I'm going to post this video. Deuces. I'll make another one after I graduate. I get to go home and see my family for a couple days before I come back to Lancaster for orientation. So, peace out. Drive safe. Talk to you later. Bye.